Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to upload files to WebKIDSS under display images and how to submit your records when you're ready for them to be reviewed. So I'm currently on a demo student. Once you have finished your IEP meeting, you want to make sure that you scan in all of your documents. Generally, it's best if you're able to do this on Run It Through Your School's copy machine and scan and send yourself a copy of it. That generally creates the best scanned in copies of IEP documents. But this is the demo student, and so I've saved it as a PDF to my computer, and then you're able to drag and drop other documents to it. So I've got the IEP. Then next I'm going to go Notice of Meeting. So it pops it in right below. Okay, and then I'm going to put in the prior written notice. And then I'm going to put in the meeting notes. Okay, so then I have everything in this packet. If there were any other forms that I had signed at that meeting, then I would drag and drop them here as well. Okay, and then I'm going to click out of this. Okay, because now I have my draft IEP from the meeting. I have the notice of meeting that follows it, the PWN, and the meeting notes. So then I know that all of it is included in this eDemo IEP packet and then the date of the annual meeting. If you're having a reevaluation meeting in conjunction with an annual meeting, then you can combine all of those documents into one packet. That really does make it the easiest on our IEP reviewers. When you go into your specific student that you want to upload documents to, you're going to go to your student, pull them up in WebKIDSS. You're going to go to your Function tab, click down, click on Display Images. Okay, then you're going to click on Upload New Image File. Okay, PDF is selected here because we're uploading a PDF file. I always like to put in a comment like IEP packet 08/22/2022. Then you're going to choose a file. This is going to pull all the files that I have on my desktop currently. So I want that eDemo IEP packet 8/22/2022. Then I'll click Open so I can see that's uploaded right here. And then it gives you the option to attach it to a record. Okay, this is from my 8/22/2022 record, so I want to attach this IEP packet to that record. Oh, I've got to go back and choose my file here. Okay, when I have all of this set in place, I want to click Upload File. Okay, the way that you know that it's there is if it shows up in your queue here. Okay, so then I know that this is my IEP packet, okay, from 8/22/2022. Okay, you can double check and see if it's there, and if it uploaded correctly, if you click Display, then you should be able to see everything that you've uploaded. So the way that you're uploading this is the way that the IEP reviewers are able to go in. They see what you see on this side. So it's much easier if everything's uploaded into one file so that it's easily reviewed just in one click of a button there. You do have the option to download, okay? If you need to delete files, if you accidentally uploaded a file to the wrong student's name, then you can turn around and ask either Charmaine or an IEP reviewer to delete specific files for you. You don't have this button on your side. Okay, but once you have all of the required IEP documents uploaded under display images, okay, you're going to go back to enter IEP data. Okay, after you've uploaded and after you've made the changes to the record in WebKIDSS, okay, then you are ready to you're going to run your verifications. Mine's going to pull a bunch of verifications because not everything's filled out. Yours should not pull any verifications before you submit. If there are verifications, make sure you address those. Okay, if you don't know what to do about certain verifications, reach out to either Charmaine or your IEP reviewer, your IEP specialist, okay, to address those prior to submitting the record. That catches a lot of things that just aren't filled out, or just some mistakes that are made before you submit the record. When you're ready for your record to go to your IEP reviewer, okay, you're going to go to your submit button, okay, and it's on that demographics page of your IEP. If you have a draft header at the top of your IEP, then that means that you have not submitted, that you likely haven't submitted the record to us, okay, or the IEP reviewer has not reviewed the record yet. Okay, if you have this draft IEP at the top and you still have a submit button, that means that you need to submit the record to an IEP reviewer for them to look at it. Okay, if you have, so now that we've uploaded everything, we've made the changes to the WebKIDSS record, we see that this is a draft IEP. It's ready to be submitted. We'll click submit. Okay, it'll refresh the page. It'll tell you that your IEP has been locked. Okay, and so then that means that it's been locked and it's sent to your IEP reviewer. So it's automatically on their queue and they know that they need to review it and take a look at it prior to either unsubmitting it and unlocking it for corrections, or finalizing it so that it comes off of your draft list. As always, please make sure that you reach out with any questions. Thanks.